This past week started off with a quick 24-hour trip to Portland, Maine. I have lost track of how many times I've come to this city. I've been here when it's snowing, when the spring rain kicks up, during the holiday season, which is absolutely magical, and of course during the summer, when the city fills with people who are desperate to find the best seafood in New England. There's absolutely no shortage of restaurants here, and although we have our favorites, we always try to find a new place with each visit. Our favorite way to explore the city is absolutely by foot. I think we did about 20,000 steps this day, and I'm always in awe of the architecture, the buildings, the cobblestone walkways, the vintage signs. Everything just comes together and creates this scene that makes you feel like you're in a movie. My favorite souvenirs are cookbooks because they're like little memories of the places I've been. And I've been eyeing this particular one from Standard Baking Co. for a very long time. We actually haven't been here for a while because the line is always so long. The last time we were here, the line was all the way up to the beginning of the parking lot. But this time we went in the afternoon, and to my surprise, I walked in and had the cookbook staring right at me, so I purchased it really quick. Although our trip was brief, we tried a variety of new places, and all were incredible, so I will leave a little mini itinerary down below in case something caught your eye. We woke up, we went to a museum, which I always love doing because I like to learn more about the history of the places I love. And on our way home, we stopped in Ogunquit, Maine, just to grab a bite to eat. This is actually where we got engaged, and it's coming up on our 10-year wedding anniversary. So we decided to stop into town real quick, get some lunch, and then head home. Overall, it was a 24-hour glorious trip as always, and if you're thinking about going to Portland, Maine, I definitely recommend going because it is just such a wonderful slice of New England, from the history to the ports that have the lobster boats and the seafood and the fish and the restaurants. I could go on and on and on about how much I love this city. It is so rainy and cold and dreary out that today is the perfect day to head to the farm stand, get a few fresh peaches, and make a recipe from the standard baking cookbook I just got in Portland. I'm going to get to the farm stand and get a few things, but first I want to get a couple baskets, or at least a basket. I have been thrifting baskets for a while, and I hung them up on this little section in my breezeway with the idea that I would use them for cut flowers, which I haven't done yet, but I thought it would be great to bring to the farm stand, and just really cute and like bucolic and just, I don't know, really sweet. So we're gonna go grab a basket and head to the farm stand. It is pouring rain out, so I'm going to get a little bit dressed for that, and then when we get back we'll make a very delicious, I'm gonna be making a peach and raspberry fruit buckle, which I know that's an older term in baking, but I've never made one before, so I'm excited to do that. So let's go. Oh my goodness, I just took it out of the oven. I wish you were in my kitchen right now and could smell this. This came out perfect. I think she needs a little bit more actually, but why I say it came out perfect is because half the time I make something with a streusel or a crumble, it burns, and this is lovely. I'm gonna put her back in for about 5 more minutes and see, but how stunning. Try this again. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. My love for baking led me to what is now my full-time job. I'm not sure how many of you know this, but I am a full-time soap maker, and I have 2 businesses that I am so lucky that I get to work on full-time, and I've been doing so for the past 3 years. Soap making is just like baking. It's an art form, it's a science. I get so excited from the pouring to the cutting of the bar soaps and just creating new products, and really the excitement just never dies, and I just feel so grateful that I found something that I love doing and that I can do for work as well. So I thought it would be fun to show you a little behind the scenes. I'm creating some of my fall soaps here. I used to be in a really big warehouse. I've brought everything back home and I'm honestly so happy. I've realized as I've gotten older, I'm a homebody through and through. I just want to be in my home and I don't want to go out as much anymore. So I've really been able to create a little sanctuary here, and I have some other ideas for decorating it that I would love any input on. I'm thinking of adding some wallpaper to the back wall here, maybe a little fabric skirt to the table just to hide some of the bottles and things like that, just so it looks cute. I don't know, let me know what you think, but yeah, I am going to leave a little discount for my stores down below for the YouTube family that we have here in case you just wanted to support me or my business, but honestly, no pressure. I'm just sharing this because I share a lot of crafts and DIY things on my channel as well, and just give you a little bit more information about me and my background. So enjoy a little bit of the soap making. Okay, so I just filmed this and ate half my buckle and realized it wasn't recording, but basically I wanted to give you a little information on why it's called a buckle because I didn't know this. The term buckle is an old term. It's a very New England term, which I just learned, which is very charming, seeing as I'm from New England. But basically the thought is that the name buckle came from the cake and the streusel kind of coming together and buckling, like right here. There's also some thought around that it's a similar thing to like a cobbler or just interchangeable terms. So I actually found a really cute video that Cook's Country did, which is another New England business who I love. Cook's Country, America's Test Kitchen. They have little history lessons, like a 1.5-minute video. So I'll leave that link down below. And so I'm really enjoying it, but I do like this. It's very coffee cake-like, and it's very, very moist. This recipe is very delicious. I feel like it is almost a breakfast item. I did have a little extra heavy cream, and my husband is a whipped cream fiend, so I made this for him to put on top. But yeah, it's kind of like a coffee cake. So I feel like I've learned something new. I've made my very first fruit buckle. I also love that it is very seasonal and you can do it throughout the year with whatever fruit or preserves are in season. So this would be great with the blueberry jam that I just made in my last video. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy the fresh peaches and raspberries. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.